I am not as happy as I should be. I have every blessing that I could ever want. I have a great marriage, a handsome husband, two beautiful, healthy children. I got pregnant easily. I had very easy pregnancies, labors. There's nothing really detrimental in my life, but I'm not as happy as I should be. So when I heard of the Happiness Project, I knew that it was going to be the book for me because she wrote this book from the same perspective, where you're not depressed and nothing's really wrong, but you're not appreciative of your blessings and you're not as happy as you know you should be for all that you have. The Happiness Project is one woman's journey to become happier. In January, she wanted to boost her energy, so she focused on vitality. Some other things she focuses on in this book are marriage, money, parenting, leisure, friendship, and so on. There's one category a month, which means if you find reading hard to do because you're very busy and you don't have the time, this could be the perfect book for you. You can read one chapter a month. The chapters are not very long. Also, they're really interesting and very relatable, so I think it'll be really fast to read once you do get started. She does have children, so I know sometimes you want to find people who have kids because that can sometimes be the ultimate obstacle. She uses her 12 commandments to kind of be her guidepost throughout the book. Some of her commandments include do it now, be polite and fair, and lighten up. I think lighten up is one we need to hear more often. In the book, she also shares her secrets of adulthood, lessons she's learned so far in her life. And one that I really liked, not every decision requires extensive research. And that one speaks to me because I tend to over-Google. Let me know if you are interested in joining me dissect this book one chapter at a time to see if we can boost our happiness by December. The second really special book I'm reading is also written to be read one chapter a day for a year. Now, your year doesn't need to start in January, but since it is January, it's kind of nice. And this one is called Hands-Free Mama. Hands-Free Mama was written from the point of view that we are all very distracted in our lives for different reasons, and we're missing what's really important. And she is a parent, so she is saying that's her children, but it's also her husband and her experiences in life. Your to-do list is not important. The little projects you thought you would get done today around the house is not as important as the people in your lives. Her main distraction seems to be phone, emails, and essentially her work. As a stay-at-home mom, I don't have those same distractions, but I'll tell you what, my to-do list is a big distraction for me. I sometimes wake up and think, what can I clean today? What can I organize today? But I don't prioritize my children's playtime. So I should be waking up thinking, what games are we going to play? What will I teach Olivia? I can get my stuff done during nap time, during bedtime, or occasionally during awake time. I think that's totally fine. But to prioritize my personal goals on my little to-do lists over the people who are in my lives is really not the way to be living. So just like the Happiness Project, each chapter correlates with a month in the year. So for January, you're acknowledging the cost of your distraction. It's a hard month. You realize what you've missed by choosing other things. So essentially, it's awareness. Each chapter is very doable, very readable, not long at all, and just like the first book, really relatable, so it's going to be a quick read for you. She also includes weekly intentions, which I find awesome. So there are 3 weekly intentions for the month of January, and I wrote these down in my planner or my little calendar, and I have been doing them, and wouldn't you know it, they sort of correlate with the 30-day minimalism challenge. So the first weekly intention for January is to go hands-free for a specific time each day. Hands-free, it's kind of a broad term, but she means no phone, no email, no to-do list, no TV, nothing to distract you from the person who's right in front of you. A second weekly intention is to make a priceless investment, meaning to invest in the things you value, like reading a second, third, or fourth book, at bedtime. Leaving your phone at home when you go for a walk. Just doing those things to invest in the ones you love. And the last weekly intention for January is to let go of the to-do list, which is a huge burden on me and maybe on some of you, and I'm just coming up with these tasks to fill my day. They're not really meaningful or valuable. So I do have an idea of how to change the to-do list that I want to share with you in my next video. I'm calling it, a different type of to-do list where you still give importance to the tasks that need to be done, but you don't have them nagging you when you don't complete them. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you next. Please let me know if you're interested in joining a book club with me where I share the chapter with you guys, maybe have a guest come on their channel and also share and read with us. It's a community here, so I'll talk with you, you talk with me, and you talk with each other about your experiences while reading these books. So if your New Year's resolution was to read more, here are 2 great recommendations, and they seem girly and they're female authors, but truly they're for anyone who wants to have self-improvement. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.